little too excited. All right.
Second last time we beat the game.
I know. I guess you just have to end it.
Yeah.
It?
I know we already talked to Gale, but
Well.
Oh, apparently this didn't save the dialogue. Whee!
Well.
Hey, you know what?
I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again.
But you know what? Now we got all of them
Sure where to begin.
in the same place. You're getting another hug.
More hugs. Big hugs.
Big hugs.
A relationship such as ours doesn't require
words.
That about sums it up. Gods, I've missed you. I promise I've not been moping around, waiting for your return. Though of course I longed for it.
Depression.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, you have no idea how hard it was just staying completely faithful. Endless nights, just laying in like, fuck! Where is my wife? I love her, but also like, I really need to get laid.
Okay, so we know, because of alternate timelines, that ambiance is not coming in at all.
That Gale has died many times.
In the alternate universes, we know that the orb is fine. I thought you were the coolest cool guy who ever cooled.
I did offer, as a matter of fact. However, the Black Staff insisted I couldn't teach every subject, nor could the simulacra of myself I offered to create for that purpose. So I've settled for teaching the art of illusion. Magic to confound the senses, to render the impossible into reality, and to allow expression of that most magical attribute of all, imagination.
He literally did the imagination like Rainbow's saying, except he did. God, I wish we had an editor. I would kill to have someone just draw a rainbow where he did the gesture.
Or the fear of Mistra, to be more specific. Sought me out. Not long after, we went our separate ways, and assured me neither she nor the orb.
I've heard this story before, Gale. You have any unique dialogue, Mr. Alternate Timelines?
A constant reminder of
the alternate timelines aren't his fault.
And a surprisingly effective means of keeping my more disobedient students in line. Perhaps a tad too effective. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
So what level of school do you think Gale teaches?
I feel like he's probably got like, he gives me like college freshman vibes. He'd be like, we're beyond the basics, but we're not going to completely club you over the head with it.
You're still great.
Ah, so you still remember our little...
Remember that time we held hands in my brain?
It was quite something to share
all like
such a moment with you. Though it vanished all too quickly.
And I needed a lot of help with that. I barely passed my checks.
It was hardly an effort at all. Why are you lying?
Oh, try their best, of course.
Pass it, yeah. Roll a 6 on a check of 5.
Cheek of them. Nothing a
Hi, Tara. Right, you can talk normally.
Hello.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
I want to go home.
I want to go home from the war. I didn't realize that's what I was committing myself to when I told Carlag to go back to Avernus. I kind of thought maybe we'd like visit on weekends or something.
I almost feel sorry for the devils in your path. I mean, I don't, of course. I'm sure they deserve it. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades.
Does it make sense to say that the devils in our way deserve it? Like, there's probably other Carlacs out there.
When you return.
She's not a devil, she's a tiefling.
People have called her a devil, though.
Skill
and she works
issue.
for a devil.
I want to come home.
Glad to hear that.
I'm sure not every single minion you strike down is an actual devil.
Our home will be ready for you. A crackling hearth, 2 cozy armchairs beside it, a bottle of wine to be poured. and your battle-worn boots, discarded at long last by the dawn.
It
Nah,
sounds
but-
so nice.
Nah, put them in the fire. It'll look nice.
Believe in it, and it will come.
I can't wait to talk to Karlak and try to figure out where on this timeline we are. Oh yes, the very, very awkward.
Yes, the very
Smoochie.
awkward. He's like doing the thing where he's like taking advantage of like he's taller than you, so he's kind of like, yeah, go on your tiptoes, bitch. Come on, reach. It's like, why you gotta be like, all right, come on, get in here. It's like, Gail, I could bench press you. Get over here, please.
Oh right, Lysel's a ghost.
Lysel's just like, whoa. She rolled a nat 20 on perception. She can see the future. It's like, whoa.
Go on. Before I
Boop.
change my mind.
You booped your snoot here.
Yeah, change your mind on what?
Oh, I've seen every corner
It's
of
being
the
married to you?
Oh no! Dara, hi!
You. Hello.
Hi.
We've barely talked. Hi!
You'll be respectful. You're good.
Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order.
For
do we
what,
do?
specifically?
Helped Mr. Dicarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
That was months ago.
That was months ago, and also I feel like you're missing a few details in that. Who am I to argue?
Well done. Despite my old friend's genius, he'd have blown himself up long ago if not for the help of friends like you and I.
Friends,
Come visit myself and Gale when you're able. If you can extract yourself.
Maybe she
from
used to
what I'm
run
sure
do like
are very
missions where she like
important
went and flew
responsibilities.
and got magic items for him.
Mhm.
Bring him back like a little ring.
I think that's a canon.
You're like, all right, I guess I'll eat this.
Also, who's gonna tell her?
So I was.
Did Gale not tell her that it's like, yeah, no, I'll visit because I'm Gale's friend.
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you.
It's like, hey,
I
yeah,
used
we're
to
kind
have
of
a
like in a
taste for them.
relationship.
But a great many things have
Do you think
changed.
do you
in
think
recent
she'd be one of those
months.
pets that gets like really jealous
Ta-ta.
when like a new person
Darling.
enters your life?
Oh, Gale ran away. He's gone. I don't
He
know.
changed his mind. He did exactly what he said he would do. Oh,
Hey,
there it
do you
is.
have anything else to say, or is
So you
that?
came back.
Oh, it's a loop? Are we in a loop?
Well,
We're in a loop!
thought I'd ever see you again.
Why?
Oh my god! Gale, hug. But
what's
also,
this?
Professor Gale
Bro,
Dicarios.
what, Gale, are you good? You good, man?
Most of my time trying to
He's
convince
gone
him how
crazy.
he's been deluded.
He's actually lost his mind since the last time since you saw him.
Excited to introduce you to
I
your
won't be
new-
returning.
Don't
favorite
return
lines.
for me.
I love you. Now go on.
Kiss.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Great.
I'm sorry.
Why would you program his dialogue to work that way?
Hi, Chihira.
That's so weird.
Well, now,
That's a choice. They did it on
you can make
purpose.
yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
I missed you too. Hey, Volo.
Ah, how nice
He-
to be
he
understood
disappeared.
again.
Fucking Back to the
I
Future.
have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was.
Alright, Baldur's Gate is a smoldering pile right
Twisting
now.
alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
Nope. Goodbye, Karlak.
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world
Overflowing
over to
cisterns.
London. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
You have children?
I suppose I am.
Yeah.
I tried to steer
Can
them
you
clear of
imagine
my
looking
life's
at
work.
this woman and being like,
But
oh my god,
they
children?
have chosen it for themselves. There is still much to do. People to house. A harbor network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home.
What?
That's just
Whatever that
clapping
means.
every
Oh.
once in a while. I'm just sort of like, eh.
Where's my I'm going back to Waterdeep to be a trophy wife?
Yeah.
Ah, sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Better check every one.
Alright, Carlac.
Garlic is doing push-ups.
Oh, yep, there she is. Hey, buddy. Hey, can you tell me about our cool globetrotting adventure in a It's
Nice outfit.
That is a nice outfit.
God, he wasn't kidding. Where's your mad bastard? You brought us back.
I feel like we should have started with you.
Yeah, well, I was panicking.
Man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night, and you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months.
Okay, so it's been 6 months.
That's a long time.
Hug, hug, hug.
Always.
Yay! Plutonic best friend girl hug. Let's go.
They're just gals being pals.
She's slightly on fire.
It's blue now.
Is that like her mood ring? Yeah.
I'm giving Carlac a more long and intimate hug than I gave my husband.
You've spent more time with Carlac than your husband.
Not wrong.
I mean, what? That whole event, that whole bullshit with the Absolute took, what, 4 or 5 weeks at most?
Here. Enjoy it, soldier. You've earned
You're
it.
very
Even if we
blue
took
right
it
now.
in real time, like in human time, it's still only 2 months.
She's got a night in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle back off to hell quick as you please.
Can we not talk about our cool
Oh,
adventure?
Before you go,
Huh?
I've been thinking about those blueprints we found.
Yeah.
Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing.
Yeah.
I might have an in with one of the guards, though. You may remember my old friend Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe.
Yeah? Is this actually gonna, like, be a thing that happens?
We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
Yeah?
I'm so glad that was tacked on at the last minute of the very end of the epilogue. Thanks, guys.
We'll get there, yeah.
Volo, come back. Volo.
Ah, dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Ah. How have you been? Not a question.
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has
Yeah.
been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together.
I'd love to read it.
I
I've
would
gotten
love to
quite
read it.
good
I
at
would also love to
replicating your
read.
signature, so you needn't even bother degrees for me. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
I think that is very... I think you should call it Baldur's Gate 3. It's like, why 3? It's like, but then they'll want to know what happened to 1 and 2. And then we just casually write 1 and 2, predated from before the first one. And we'll say, oh yeah, there was just these other books that we wrote that weren't very popular. But now Baldur's Gate 3 is a big hit, so we're gonna...
I can be a
So
little
creative
grammar
topics.
bitch. Chemsk would not be a grammar bitch. Yeah.
I knew
She might. She's a paladin.
Perhaps
She can't
once the
read.
manuscript is
That's
finished,
true. She
maybe
is a
we'll
little bit
run
dumb.
Forward? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend.
God, I love Volo.
Many friends
Can I have
to chat
like
to, and I'd
some
love to
of the
listen.
money that you are earning from these publications?
Hey,
I can buy some
Stern!
like cool stuff.
How you doing?
How's being a vampire?
Look who decided to turn up.
That is so
Aw.
much nicer than I was
I
expecting you to
wasn't
greet me
sure
with.
our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you. Straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun.
We've been killing stuff, just like you like.
Asterion, do you want a hug?
Understandable, but try to resist the urge. I don't want to know what your clothes have been
I
since we last met.
changed.
Although I do like the style.
I.
Tortured armor never does go out of fashion.
I'm just wearing a t-shirt. It's just a white t-shirt.
Have you been drinking? Honestly,
Cheeky. I've been very well behaved. Thank you. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero.
I don't believe you.
It turns out no one actually cares about murder as long as you murder the right people.
Never mind, I believe it unconditionally.
Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
Whatever that means.
Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I was trapped by the shadows, cursed to live in them forever. But in time,
What?
was as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would.
Hooray.
I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be dumb, but my present, my future, they're mine.
And you're immortal, so you'll have a lot of that.
This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
Man, this epilogue is actually doing a good job at, like, actually giving some closure to these characters. I'm glad it was here since launch. It wasn't here since launch.
A lot of things weren't here from launch. It's fine.
That being said,
I mean, it's
haven't
not fun.
completely
I don't like
given
that.
up on returning to the sun.
It's not good.
If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again,
Will you?
maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
So do you think it's a
There you go.
coincidence that Asterion only started thinking of me fondly once he was away from me from 6 months? Just had, like, a chance to forget.
Do you think he'd get like a really nasty rash if you like put your mace up near his cheek? Every time I say something that causes you to like, Jesus Christ,
He's okay.
you fucking destroyed the frame rate. It's like you say, it's like as soon as I see you go to save your game, I'll be like, oh, Jesus, he's about to do something really dumb
Or mean.
or mean. I feel like dumb is mean.
A most welcome sight.
Hi, Liza.
What up, girl?
The Hell's Walker returns.
What?
Hi.
For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through limbo.
You went to the
Never
afterlife?
imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place.
It's a good thing, right?
Allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance,
Remember that time you tried to kill me?
seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Hooray!
Hooray. Violence is her love language.
You're doing a good job?
Spilled blood, gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known.
Oh.
There is Minyaragith.
Whoa!
Who?
What is that?
Not a what, but a who. The immortal god king of the Githzerai. An exiled people. Once king with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into two.
Neat.
Algish sent word of the rebellion to
Gish.
Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
How do you think Karlach's heart does in the astral plane? Do you think she could go out and do some mercenary work?
Probably not.
Lame. But there's like low gravity there and stuff. That means less calories burned, less energy,
But it was
less
you
heat.
who showed me that a proper victory.
I think
something.
it's been established that in order for the engine not to blow up, it needs to be warm.
A sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith.
It does feel a little counterintuitive, if you ask me.
It is in
It's
this
like, quick,
spirit
my
that
engine's
I
about to
speak.
explode. Douse gasoline on it and set it on fire. That'll save it.
I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces.
Beat her ass!
Go kick her
My
ass,
people
bitch.
will be free.
That was an affectionate bitch.
But you've
She'd probably
heard that
appreciate
one
it.
before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
When will I see that?
Soon, when the comet has risen, when the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust, I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that.
Sure.
Now go, mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
Hooray!
Hooray. Good to talk to you.
That is still Karlach Coulson! You are important.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more.
Of course. Hi, buddy.
I missed
We
you.
have all pined for each other's company, I sense. I cannot imagine otherwise after what we shared.
Yeah.
That bond was forged in a crucible that can never be stoked again, Oak Father willing. It is a bond that can weather any distance, any passage of time.
As long as it takes place
I know
during
it
the
can.
night so that our steering can
For I
participate.
feel the
Or we
longing
get
for
him like
old
a
friends
like a
in my
really
heart
nice
each
fancy
day.
parasol.
There you go.
Hugs!
I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place.
Yay!
Yay, hugs.
Everybody gets hugs.
Dad hugs.
Dad hugs. Hey, Lizelle.
That was more than worth the wait.
Hooray.
Rest assured, my arms shall be ready.
Thank you, Father.
Now, we have much
Bit
to
of a
catch
twitch.
up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you
I was in hell. Oh. Alright, we're back.
All right, Halston.
Halston.
I like that it's like, yeah, you talk now, and then we're just like, bip.
Also, it's like you talk now. Three of these 5 options are just like, no.
It's like, you talk. I'm bored.
Please spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charge.
Oh my god, he's finally paying the child support.
For bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin.
Fucking excuse me.
It's in the dialogue area. They said it. They said that thing.
I don't like
You
that.
say he's paying child support. Maybe he's got like a bunch of adopted
No mean
children. How
feat
about that?
given the lifetime I have lived.
Okay, well, first of all, I was joking about the child support joke from like episode 22 or some shit. But it's also, I don't like that they specifically chose to use the word daddy for it.
Well, Father Halston sounds too formal. Dad Halston is awkward.
Papa?
Papa Halston makes him sound old.
Oh, shit.
Would ask to be tucked in next.
I would!
But whatever the intrepid adventurer needed.
Also, it makes him sound
I would have
old.
been
He's
glad to
over
provide.
300.
That's middle age for an elf.
More than a few, I should think. At least I shall be equipped to explain the birds and the bees when the time comes. But I hope that time is quite a while off yet.
Joke's on you, elves mature at the same rate as humans until they reach adulthood, so...
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. They reach adulthood at 100.
Well, okay, that's different. Like, they reached physical maturity at the same rate as humans. That's more of like a rite of passage kind of thing. That's a cultural thing, not a
I am all
biological thing.
ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
I wish someone could regale me with tales of the past 6 months so I know what the hell I did. Everyone just takes it for granted that I know what the hell's been going on. I'll be honest, the last 6 months have been kind of a blur.
I am glad you and Karlak have an enduring friendship. It shall serve as a strong lesson for the children, as well as a stirring tale.
Girl power.
Now,
And they'll write gay
cruel
fan fiction
to
about it for
interrupt
decades.
as much as I would like to.
I'm sure Kel will
And then
handle
there'll
that
be people,
fine.
and then there'll be people
Unless
being like,
there was
actually,
anything else."
Chemsk was married to a man the entire time, so this whole fiction is unreal. It's like she could be bi, but it's like, but she never expressed romantic interest in Karlak in the original novelizations. You're just projecting.
It's like, but consider back in like chapter 4 when Karlak was like, if I could, we totally bang. She didn't say no.
Our community grows rapidly.
Sorry, did
In
I
6
just see a
months,
dedicated
we have turned
Hug
what
Paulson
was
button because
once
I can
a
fuck
shadowy
with that.
wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them.
Where you live in the
old
shadows?
masonry of Moonrise Towers and Drivewin
Yes.
have been
Hell yeah.
repurposed into new homes. and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees.
Wish I could go there and see
Nature
it.
and civilization
You
know
know?
harmony,
Visit.
stronger together.
Backtrack, even.
9 wagons of kids. Excuse me.
My greatest purpose and greatest reward. Those children have been through more than fate had any right to cast at them, and yet they go on as resilient as anything in nature. I impart what knowledge I can to them, yet, in truth, they teach me far more. The land we saved is theirs, and they will cherish it, I'm sure. Daniel and Oliver shall never want for friends again.
That's not what the subtitle said. You missed a word, buddy.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please.
Yeah, we do. We've dedicated our Carlson button.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age. On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
How are the kids? The other
Quite
kids.
often, they come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
See, don't you wish you could have
my
made?
days in
You
Ursine
could have been
form.
with him.
Children
He loves
demanded
kids so much.
it.
It would have been a great
Taking
dad.
turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
More hugs.
I was just thinking the very same.
More hug. Yay.
Why has Halson gotten more dialogue than anyone else so far?
You know. Because he's actually been busy. I say
Your
that.
embrace
I
makes
feel
me
like
feel safer than
Lae'zel's
any
probably
armor
pretty
could.
busy.
Yeah. Bye.
Before you go,
Huh?
I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle?
Yeah.
I made this.
What do I got?
Ducks are my
Aw.
favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case.
Duck.
They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back.
Okay, that's
in
very
each
nice.
other.
We have to pass this off to Gale to bring to the house ahead of time, because I don't think this will,
Take it to hell with you. It's like, oh no.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Yay!
You can just have it.
It's worth $1.
It can be thrown. I wouldn't.
Whee!
Can you zoom in? Or is that?
Oh, good. He's immune to psychic damage.
Well, thank God. I was worried. He does look like he's pretty mentally sound.
Wow.
Wow.
Just a break for words. Oh. Okay, hold on. There's words from people.
Marina!
Alright, hold on. Hold on, I gotta finish talking to people first. Who the hell are you?
It's, you know.
Well, I was looking for you. Hi.
Gods, I must look a mess. I just rolled out from under a pesky ogre when Withers yanked me in. Oh, I didn't mean... Well, I didn't mean that. I just gutted the ogre, not... How about I change the subject before I dig this hole any deeper? It's so good to see you.
What about deep holes now?
So much to tell.
It was like, mother...
Trolls I've
Missed
torn
you,
up,
babe.
the ghouls
You're
I've
great.
cleaved, the stories I've been itching to tell. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
No, of course, always.
Yes, but just the one, or I'll be yammering all night.
Luckily,
You want
we're in
to
a
hear about the
pocket
stegosaurus
dimension
that
where time
bullied
doesn't
Candle
pass.
Keep?
The
Stegosaurus?
I am a
Or the young
stegosaurus.
dragon crawled out of Deeping Cave.
Sorry, I need to know about this
A
Stegosaurus.
dinosaur battle.
Wizards have a penchant for unusual pets.
A
A flying
penchant.
cat. Delightful. A menagerie of dinosaurs, on the other hand. The wizard in question was called Ryland. Had a half-dozen eggs smuggled into Candlekeep from the jungle. Did you know it takes 3 10 days for a hatchling stegosaurus to reach
That's
the
as many
size
as
of a
3
cave?
tens.
Ryland sure didn't. Wasn't a month before the place was overrun by rampaging stegos. The great readers dealt with 5 of them without too much trouble. The remaining one, well, young Ryland cast in large on it by mistake. The beast rampaged through the baths, demolished Ogma's temple, and smashed through the east wall.
I wish Enlarge was that good of a
Stegos
spell.
may
It
not
actually
be
sucks.
but they've got a hell of a temper.
It's like, oh, we got advantage on
This
strength
one had
checks
only
and a
clobbered a few
d4 of
farmhouses
extra
once I
attack
got it.
damage, but only if you use a weapon.
Charged me. I vaulted over the beast and grabbed it by the tail. It bucked and bellowed as I climbed its plates and straddled its head. I plunged a blade into the left eye, straight into the brain. It fell to the ground with a thud. Bet the ravens are still picking at its carcass to this day.
Did you always have a mustache?
Just never been this close.
I've missed you too.
Maybe.
The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear.
I was just
can't imagine
continuing to
that.
photobomb every conversation with her god eyes.
I won't lie. Losing the eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void, where once there was hellfire. So, I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. Now, the Blade of Frontiers is a ranger.
Oh,
A true hunter.
that's
like-
unfortunate.
So I'm sorry to hear that.
More than just names.
I'm sorry for your loss. My respect as a
You
ranger.
shouldn't waste a
It's like,
moment of it.
ooh, mate, you should have just gone
Single drop
fighter.
of wine
Honestly,
doesn't matter.
go Dex
I plan
fighter.
on downing half a bottle myself. Oops. Did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Yeah, I told you this guy loves to drink.
Wait, Will, are you? No, come back.
Welcome back.
Are you a ranger? It doesn't say.
Just a human.
Oh wait. Ah!
It is a
shit!
ranger.
Hey!
He is a ranger. How about that?
All right, who is left? Shadowheart. Where's Shadowheart?
For this.
Baldur's Gate 3 was a sitcom. When he goes, I'm a ranger now. That's when the laugh track
Wait.
starts. Scratch.
What the fuck?
Hey, Halton, what's up?
Jesus.
He's drunk.
Hey!
Something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
What do you think it is? Surely you don't. You haven't forgotten what that is.
Wait, no, don't drop it in the ocean.
That just goes away.
Familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's got. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prison.
Gladly. But also, where was this?
He whines. Less talk, more throw.
Oh. Oh, wait, in the water? Oh.
Maybe you're... Oh, you're right, you're wearing sandals. I was gonna say, you changed out of your boots. This was kind of your fault. Maybe it's hot. Yeah? Maybe it feels nice.
Hey, who have you been staying with?
Something like a
He stayed with Withers.
Okay. That's fair. I was gonna say, it's like,
Keeping us all on tenterhooks so you can make a dramatic entrance, is it?
do I have the astral No. Hey, Shadowheart.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Hi.
Oh!
Dialogue. Just pretend you don't know her.
Honestly? So have I. Well, come here, will you?
Hugs?
It's been forever.
Yay!
Yay!
Hugs are nice. Everybody get hugs.
How come I didn't get a hug from Will?
You know, skill issue.
You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
Shadowheart, I've been in hell for 6 months.
It's like also it's like, have we ever like touched each other, Shadowheart?
Same. In fact, I found a nice meadow not far from where I live now. Every now and again, I'll spend the night there.
You were like, what if we only have 20 minutes of
I'm glad
content?
you've seen well. Trudy. I had no doubt. But I'm glad to hear you say it all the same. Must I? You presume a great deal.
Like, wow.
I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all.
Well, first I killed this guy, then I killed 1,200 other guys.
I'm glad you two have each other. Hells, I'd be almost tempted to come along if you'd have me. Perhaps if your adventures ever lead you out of a
They will! You can come all. God, girls' night out!
Yeah, don't worry. They're getting new developers in, and they'll make DLC. Promise. Wink, wink.
Girls' night out!
I'm sure we will.
Oh, I could just that one of those options. I think that was supposed to be a D&D reference.
Yeah, D&D jab.
Yeah.
After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social calendars.
That's true. Remember that time we killed, well, not Satan, I guess.
Don't be a stranger.
High demon. Alright, have we talked to everybody? I haven't talked to Withers, who I assume is around here somewhere.
Look at him go.
Look at him. He boogieing.
Boogie, boogie, yeah,
Is there...
Don't worry.
I think
Oh, hey! He's gonna send me royalties. Sick.
I think the only person you want to talk to is a random bard man.
Cheese.
That you didn't know. Did you say cheese?
Yeah. I want the bagel. The pot. The whole thing is mine.
Dibs. Who are you?
Who are you?
Why are you in my camp? I didn't invite you.
Oh, hello. Let me guess. You've got some suggestions about the music choice.
No, I literally just want to know who you are.
It is my
Who are you?
You have no idea who I am, do you?
No.
I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
It's like, I'm actually God.
Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
Musical prayers were once offered to Milil, Lord of Song.
Oh!
Oh, he is actually a god. How about
that? Worship faded after offending the trickster god Cyric.
I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
Hey, we passed a religion check.
How about that? Well, I mean, you should have advantage on that, or maybe not advantage, but what's it called?
You're bloody
Proficiency.
right. It is an honor.
I guess we can check.
The scribe picks an adventurer of substance.
Oh my god.
Culture. What can I do you for?
No, you're fine.
Fantastical news. Carry on, I shall.
We... Oh, I mean, I know religion is definitely an option for a paladin, but I guess you didn't take it.
I took medicine, which came up once in the entire game.
Religion probably would have been more useful. Especially considering how many gods you fought.
Alright, well, let's pop open this here box. Wait.
Oh my god, newspaper.
Remember that time we killed Gorgefish?
That's us.
Oh, good. Just wondering if it's just reminding me of all the people I've killed.
You don't know how many people I killed.
Right.
Don't worry about it. He's fine.
The Gondians. Aw. Yay!
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Alright, box. Let's see. It's a letter from our friends. Tab still doesn't open the inventory anymore.
Neat.
Malfira, who I think we talked to like twice. Who's this? Arabella!
Oh man.
Fancy talk. Oh no. Oh good, Elminster's in the care of this child.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, other way around.
He's become so geriatric and senile that the little child has to take care of him now.
That went so...
Where am I? Don't worry, we're this is your bedroom. You live here. It's your pudding cup. It's like, oh, pudding. I love pudding. Chocolate ice, of course.
But hey, considering how things went the last time, Elminster was like, hey child, your skill in magic is great. I'm sure Arabella will be fine and not a disaster. Look, it's Sebastine!
Listen, you can't hold everything against him. Alright, Gale made some bad choices on his own.
Gale was a child!
I feel like he probably wasn't a child when he started dating the god of magic.
No. Alright, fine, I'll keep throwing shade at Mistra. Because regardless of age, that's still a teacher-student relationship, which is kind of like, huh. Alright. No problem, Sebastian.
Hooray!
Floric, hello. Thank you, Floric.
Hooray.
Oh.
Yay,
These are my favorite books!
My favorite books.
Oh, this letter's for Astarion. Whoops.
That's okay. Oh, this is that Monster Hunter lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
So we're gonna ignore the fact that this camp and these letters seem to imply that Zephyr is in fact dead. Okay, we're ignoring it.
He was busy. It's in the mail. The letter's in the mail. It hasn't shown up yet.
Oh God, what do you want?
Oh, Minster, what up?
Oh, more mail for not me.
Kill my boy.
I'm committing some federal crimes. Don't worry about it. Nocturne. Who was Nocturne? Oh. I don't know who Nocturne was.
I don't remember either.
This is probably for Lizelle. Wah!
Uh-huh.
I cannot fucking read this text.
Hooray.
From Hope? Aw. It's really sweet.
Hey, well, someone had to take over his house, right?
Forgot I stole cheese.
Jeez. And maybe.
And of course.
Baby!
Yay!
It's a boy.
Aw.
Hooray.
Now I can only ask, like... Now what? That's Lizelle again.
I guess talk to Withers.
Oh, that's
See
the
what
thing.
he's
I
got to say.
don't know where he is. Also, what's in this box? I'm snooping. Clothing chest.
Clothing. The only thing in here is a single fancy hat.
It would be on... Oh!
Hey, if you'd like to change the color of your clothes,
Oh yeah, no, you could just straight up just like...
just pick whatever you want. Homely
Oh,
clothes.
good!
Oh, there you go. Nudity filter is on, correct?
Let's not find out. I can wear Gale's jammas.
You could even dye them purple if you wanted.
I could even dye them purple. Fuck it.
We're got matching pajamas, matching jammies.
Oh, they're already purple.
See, they don't look purple, but then they are purple.
No, for real, where is Withers? Hello? That's Halson again. Still drunk.
He got down to work fast, let me tell you.
Carlac.
Huh. Weird. Is he over here?
Oh, what's
wait.
this?
That's probably him, actually. Actually, it's the only quest marker on your entire mini
Oh,
map.
shit!
That's probably him. End your adventure.
Oh no!
He's here. He looks at you and it's like, how much is one mortal soul worth? It's like, why are you asking me that question, Withers?
Do you have any books I can read?
You have a book. Oh, wait, isn't that the book that you had, like, found, like, 7 copies of in that one place in the beginning of that?
Yes.
We're very familiar with this book.
Hey, what'd we do?
And the Unclaimed is the other one.
What'd we do with the Karsus book? I feel like that should be somewhere safe.
I think I think you just put it in a bin.
I might have. Wild. Anyway. Withers, buddy!
This one night is like any other, and yet different.
Do you like how we talked 3 times this entire game?
Well, you never reclassed. You never had to revolve
Until
anybody.
such time it requires saving again.
You never had to buy a hireling.
How dost thou feel?
Not true.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much. What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
And then credits. It's like, what?
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words.
I love you.
It's like,
it is over.
You're all going to die. Right now.
Boom! Uh-oh. Waggle.
Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself. But for every thread you sewed, so did
How
the
come no one got
gods
Scratch a
unravel
drink?
another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed.
Those are very
Until
large
we meet
cups.
again, I wish thee
It's like,
every
I'm gonna get fucking sloshed. Glop.
well, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Ad break. Let's go. Hooray! Friendship.
To you.
Yay!
Yay!
Are the credits finally gonna roll? Ah!
You did it! Double dip.
Duncan!
Andrea.
Oh, rip Jim!
Oh.
Duncan, we finally hit the credits. You know what that means. It's finally time for closing thoughts.
I feel like I've been listening to your closing thoughts non-stop on loop for about 2-3 weeks now. But please,
Alright!
for the sake of the audience,
Fine.
why don't you tell us how you really feel?
No! You're gonna be like that!
It was great, perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better. Click. Just turn it off.
GOTY, bye.
6 out of 10. It's a good game.
It's a good game. There are just a few things that annoy me specifically, but there's enough of them that it snowballs very unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, hey, one of the things I was bitching about for the past 2 days is how much not closure Karlak gets and how you can't do anything about it. But no, don't worry, they tacked a little extra bit of dialogue about finding a blueprint to fix her engine. I'm glad that was just tacked on dialogue and not, I don't know, a quest in the game.
Indeed.
We already broke into the house once, we can do it twice.
Yeah. Maybe they'll bring it, like I said, maybe they'll bring us DLC or something. That'd be cool.
The Karlak finishes her character arc DLC? I can't wait. Also, Will. Let's talk about Will for a second.
Sure.
Because, like, we've talked about the unbalanced writing this entire game is drenched in.
Yeah. It's like we got Shadowheart and Lae'zel, who are like actual story characters.
Debatably Gale, also.
And Gale-ish.
Gale-ish.
He's like a 0.5.
0.5.
You can make him very relevant to the story if you want to. But he doesn't really have to.
It's like Lae'zel and Shadowheart, they're very non-negotiable. They will be important at some point, somehow, no matter what.
Especially Shadowheart, who will literally be thrust into the story against your will, even if you don't...
Even if you don't want her there.
Hey, look, that guy's like almost me.
Joke Van Ween.
It was just the last part, but Van Ween.
No, it's like you, because you're a joke. Hey, that's
wow.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's fine. See, I don't get offended by that. I just think that's really funny. That's wow, what a name.
Oh, God.
Shout out to Tina you, the second junior engineer
the third
engine
junior
program.
Engine
You're
programmer.
awesome. You rock that name. Don't ever shorten it.
That would.
So
let's talk about Will. Because Will, it seems like he should matter a lot.
Well, considering his dad is, like, preeminent politician in, theoretically, the main setting of the game.
Yeah, and also, like, the first, like, couple hours, that's pretty Will-centric.
Yeah.
But then it's just, like, they forgot. They forgot to finish him. Like, I described this to you last night, but it feels like Astarion and Will have the exact opposite problem. Where it feels like Will's writer fell asleep at the wheel at some point. Meanwhile, Astarion's writer jolted awake in the 11th hour and went, I need to write a plot for this character. Oh no.
It's like, shit, I forgot. He can't just be sassy and vaguely evil the whole game. He actually needs to, like, do something.
Yeah.
Halsin?
Halsin?
We need to talk about Halsin.
Oh, God. Halsin.
He probably should have just stayed in Act 1.
It's not even he should have just stayed in Act 1. I feel like...
Oh my God, never mind. We gotta Holy cow. Muhammad Amir, you go, man.
But...
You have an @ symbol in your name? Is that legal?
So, what I was gonna say is, my problem with Halsin isn't even that, like, oh, they should have kept him at 1. At 1. They should have kept him in Act 1. When the people at Larian saw the people in Early Access going, God, make Halsin playable. That's what the Early Access players sound like.
Wow. Sorry if you played Early Access and you weren't a total fucking loser. Apparently, you don't matter.
Anyway, the point is enough people were like, make Halsin playable, that they were like, okay. But then they forgot to write anything around that. They gave him one quest.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I know that guy.
Some fairly generic dialogue. Sorry, which one?
It's Tim Downey.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
The guy you may or may not be seeing in, 2 weeks.
Hey, I know that guy. Shout out to J.K. Simmons.
God, there were a lot of people. I forgot there were a lot of people in this game. Is there anyone else here that I recognize?
We're getting right down to, like, the nobodies at this point. So we're down to cameos, if anything. So a lot of Andrews.
Additional cast. Big Clive.
Big Clive?
It's just one of the characters.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, if that was how someone was credited, I would love that person.
Benz.
But yeah, it's definitely asymmetrical, not evenly distributed whatsoever.
No.
Really, they're really how did I put it? They're really Black Eagles to Karlach.
Yeah.
They're like, this sure is a good setup. I can't wait to see how it ends, and then it just ends.
Yeah.
And they just sort of like, and then something else happened at the end.
See, it's just... What the fuck was I gonna say? Right, yeah. It's just, it's so strange. And I don't like it. Like, I'm leaving Shadowheart, and I guess to an extension Chihiro. I'm leaving them both out of the conversation because we never got to finish them. But that segues into one of my other big complaints. Duggan, I think we should explain checking the barrel.
Yeah. It does seem like there were a lot of instances where, like, there was an open end to a character-based side quest, and, like, we had no leads for it, and it's just kind of like.
And even when we thought there was a lead, there wasn't a lead.
And so we're just kind of like left to our own devices, and so we're just sort of forced to be like, okay, well, we'll just move on now.
And then I was like, oh man, I can't believe Shadowheart's parents are dead. What do you mean they're dead?
No one ever said anything about Shadowheart's parents. Where'd that come from? So it's just like, so the idea is like you shouldn't have to check every barrel in the game to find every side quest. It's like, give us a pointer.
Oh, apparently
Vaguely...
Neil Newbon also got to do some of the mocap on top of voicing Astarion. Sorry, as you were.
You gotta, you should give people, a little pointer.
Especially, like, not even for all the side quests, but, like, especially for the ones they've already started.
Yes, and especially if it's, like, a character-based one.
Yeah, because it's like, you want us to see that content, right?
Obviously, you spent a lot of time working on it. I want to see the content.
I also want to see... I made a new character just to have, like, a thorough comb-through playthrough. Speaking of player character, God, these segues are working out great for me. Let's talk about Tav.
Yeah. Is this a part where we talk about how perfectly malleable generic protagonists are just not very fun to...
Yeah, like, I prefer at least a customizable protagonist over, like, I'm still gonna use Byleth.
You could take from a couple presets, where, like, whatever your, like, background is, or a couple other, like, variables you'd be like, okay, this is kind of where your character's gonna get pushed.
Like, you can write,
this is how people are gonna respond to you, and... Oh.
I can run away!
Quick, go back to Tin Downey.
Go! We're gonna be doing this for a while, but it's like, get like...
What are you going all the way to the back to the top of the credits?
Well, you told me to.
I was joking.
I'm going. But it's like, because the problem with Tav is that they're not a character.
You can't say it unless you finish the credits, Andrew.
Hold on. I gotta climb up all the bends.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's that going for you?
It's going great. Okay, there he is. Done. Tin Daddy. Anyway, joke complete. Sorry, that was really stupid.
A little bit.
But it's like, because Tav's core problem is that they're not a character. And there's nothing wrong with playing second fiddle to everyone else. There is when they're not, properly balanced, but that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Glenn McCready!
Yeah, Zevlor!
But...
Who is definitely still alive.
Who's definitely still alive. He just couldn't write in time for the party. Man, I feel so bad about that. Anyway, but it's like, you can make Tav a character. Let's give, like 5 general background presets that you can, blanket over certain races, right?
Sure.
And then boom, you have, like, purpose. Give them a parent, maybe. Anything. Literally anything. Give them connections to other people.
Man, that is a great credit.
Gnome combat vocals. Shout out to Jillian.
Yeah.
But it's like, I was proposing to Duncan at some point. It's like, just as an off-the-cuff example. So Gale Waterdeep is a wizard who's cursed with a bomb in his chest and needs to get magic artifacts to not die. So, at some point, to help him with the whole not dying thing, he had hired a bodyguard to make sure he wouldn't fucking get the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
That is the Tav of that background. Done.
There you go. Relationship.
Like, literally just like a close relationship with someone, that does wonders for characters.
Indeed.
Hey, you can also speed up the credits, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
okay.
I figured as much.
Also, just, make things consistent in terms of gameplay. Make combat consistent.
Yeah. It does seem like the complexity of the combat system made it like very near impossible to like perfectly account for everything. I understand why there were problems and mistakes and inconsistencies, but maybe that should have been an indicator. Like, yeah, we probably should have pulled back a little bit.
I feel like a lot of Baldur's Gate's
Focused on this a
problems
little more.
would be sorted out if it was left to bake for a little while longer. And I'll be honest, I don't know why it wasn't.
I mean,
Because it wasn't even like one of those rushed Christmas releases like FNAF Security Breach or Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It was released in like mid-August.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Duncan.
And it's not like it's like hot off the heels of a major success and they're trying to capitalize the momentum, you know.
Yeah. Like,
You know, I mean,
oh my God, Spike
what-
shuts
what-
off
what-
the
I mean,
Japanese
what- I mean-
localization.
I mean, God, when was the last? What decade was the last Baldur's Gate game made in?
The 90s and or early 2000s. Oh, we're not getting any more music.
Rip. Baldur's Gate.
First of all, how many games are here? Okay, so let's see. Baldur's Gate 1 came out in 98. A mid-quel came out in 99. Baldur's Gate 2 came out in 2002. The Enhanced Editions came out last decade.
Yeah. So literally, we're a decade removed from the remaster of a game that is over 20 years old. From
Oh, the
So-
game's going.
But yeah, with that all being said, I'd say that it's a pretty fun game and it definitely has some some big positives.
Yeah.
Obviously, you must have liked it because you burned 90 hours of it in like 2 months,
Yeah.
like 2.5 months, something like that. That's like, how does that even math out? That's like 40 hours a month or something.
And mind, this has been 2.5 months where we are not in the same place, and I have like a consistent work schedule.
I have a consistent school schedule.
Yeah.
So yeah. Obviously, we wouldn't have gotten this far if we didn't like it.
Yeah. It's
Did
good.
you see a name that you liked?
I just wanted to check a category that I just saw. Oh, no, these are just like companies.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I should have paid more attention on these credits to figure out what the writing situation was like around here.
Yeah. I think I can happily call Baldur's Gate like one of the best games I've ever played.
It is one of the games of all time.
It is for all the games for games that are known for like being in big like event releases and hype games that people talk about a lot.
It's one of the
And
only ones I've played.
it is deeply flawed, but it's still very enjoyable, and I'll probably continue to play it. I don't know about Andrea. I think.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's good stuff.
There's so many other paths, so many achievements. There's the Dark Urge. Will we do a Dark Urge run? If we will, it won't be anytime soon. Because these streams need something else going on in them.
Yeah, I'll put it on record. It's like I do not want to stream any more Baldur's Gate in the near future unless there's something really, really specific and one-off you want to do. I do not want to have any more series related to Baldur's Gate in any time in the future. I want to get back to other programs.
What if we do one of the first two?
Maybe.
So Baldur's Gate 3.
But even still,
Give it a bit.
I want to take a break.
We play Pokemon.
Yes,
Let's
we
play
need to
some
finish
Pokemon this week.
We need to finish Pokemon because we've been playing Pokemon since before we started Baldur's Gate 3. And we're still on that save file.
But
we
listen,
still got all of Kanto to do after they leave 4.
It's over. To be fair, I had my fair share of reasons for wanting to just kind of shove through this as fast as possible. 1, the fear of losing a save file. 2, every now and again I get creeping brain rot for a game and I go, I want to stream this game. But then I start to lose the brain rot and I start getting less excited to play it. I realized that this is not a game where I was allowed to lose the brain rot, because if I did, it would have been bad. Hello? Ah!
Right.
There thou art.
Oh god, there's still more.
The dead three.
Oh, hi.
Thy
We're getting a little,
faces
Marvel...
Withers lore?
We're getting a little,
actions
Marvel
barely
post-credits.
worthy of the name.
Even though
teaser.
they're Larian's not gonna make Baldur's Gate 4.
Would succeed.
There might be other
Didst
Baldur's Gate
believe I
games.
would not notice. Thou sought to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice?
Their souls disappear when they
Gods
become
thou
mind
may
flares.
be,
I think that
yet
we didn't
thou
make
hast
Carlisle
made
a mind
Mind
flayer.
flayer?
yourself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Nurgle,
Urkel.
felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble
Oh my
us
god, Duncan
no
is Withers fucking Jurgle.
Who knows? He's super god.
Oh, where are we going? Are we going on the title screen? Because the stream has to end.
Yeah, we got a place to be, things to do.
Okay,
There you go. Title screen.
let's get one more for the road.
Okay,
Good night, everybody.
Alright, bye-bye.